Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Grand Cat and today we're going to try and get ourselves our Bron breaker. We have got Berto, we've got Bradshaw and we've got the almighty Bobby Lashley. So let's go ahead and try and get the Bron breaker, and we'll do that by using our giant finishers now that Ilya Dragunov is at the point that we're allowed to do that. So let's go ahead and try and get some massive points in. We're going to use all three of these. I think we'll use one of these up and down arrows as well, actually. Just try and get a little bit more damage in. Now the next one we know is going to be right arrows. Well, we might as well just use the 1 so that we've got the guaranteed 4 for the up and down arrows. And yeah, that seems to be the most amount of damage we can do. There we go, that's 123,000 damage. Which is going to help significantly with trying to get that final piece done. Get these picks out of the way. I have still yet to pull an M Bison. From what people tell me, the M Bison is pulled just off the regular draft board. So you just need to get lucky enough to grab one. Now we know the last one is definitely left arrows. We are getting a bit unlucky that we're not getting the 4 in a rows of them, particularly with using the giant finisher. Now this is the last regular giant finisher that I've got pulled, but we may have to buy some more just to finish this off, because I do want to try and finish it in this video. We'll keep the left arrows since we know left arrows are next. I'll keep those 3 up and down arrows for the last one. There we go. And that's an extra 300% damage on each of them. Brings up to 2.8 million. We're going to buy 5 of these. The other 2 aren't as important. This is the main one that you really want, because it's the one that deals the additional damage. In Lucky Start is probably the next best one. Foresight isn't really as required. We may need to buy some additional bouts as well. I think we'll just stick with the 3 of them. And hope the next one's left and right arrows. It is. That's exactly what I wanted to see. And now what I would like to see is some delicious up arrows. There we go, we've got 2 4 in a rows. Back to back, which gives us 154,000. And you saw that I just got the little achievement there, which is from the Battle Pass quest. And just to make sure that the giant doesn't go away, we're just going to fill all here. Now, how much does this cost? It costs 150. This one also costs 150. So, I think to give us... my goodness, I was tapped back off. To give us a little bit more of a chance, we'll use the Lucky Horseshoe, because it guarantees at least 3 of the opening arrow. Which does help a lot, because not only does it give you additional points, but it also clears out those arrows so that you don't pull them as much later on. So you see we've got a 3 in a row, 4 in a row, followed by 4 in a row. That's 166,000. That's the more kind of damage that we like to see. And that brings us up to 3.1 of the 3.36 that we need. So we're getting very, very close now. So really, you can only use the finisher when the opponent's on this lower amount of health. So when you see it, it's absolutely required that you take advantage of it if you want to try and smash through Giants Unleashed with great ease and speed. It is the best way to do it. Let's hope the left and right arrows are next. They are. That works out wonderfully. Now I want to see as many down arrows as possible. Well, we got 2, so we just have to go with the next highest Christmas, which still gave us 126,000. And I think we may be able to get it in the next one. And hopefully, if all goes well, we should be able to get it with this one. If we don't get it with this one, then we'll certainly get it with the second one. Well, that's rather annoying. I think I'm just going to go with the rock on this one, because we know that the next one is definitely going to be left and right arrows. So we at least know that this is all going to work. But that is a little bit annoying that it decided to do it in such a way. However, we have done it, and we can now claim our reward. There he is. I'm going to screenshot that. That's going to be the thumbnail. as we have got ourselves our very first Summerslam 24 event card, which is the first half of Bron Breaker, and of course the heroic giants have now been unleashed. So let's take a quick look at the heroic side and what that looks like. And we're going to dust these, but of course always make sure that your event card isn't amongst the cards that you're dusting. Always check for that, because sometimes it does show up. It's not supposed to, but it does. And now we're into the heroic side, and I managed to do it in 62 games. My goodness, that's how long it took. So we have an Enigma BFAB. It is a SummerSlam 24 Baron Corbin, and then at 5.6 million is the heroic upgrade. So by being on, what is it, 3.3 million we're on currently? Yes, we're on 3.37. We are already more than halfway through the heroic side. So it isn't that much further until we get this event completed. So let's go ahead and we'll use these last two bouts actually. Even if we don't have the giant finisher to go with it. We started with a 4 of a kind, which is very, very cool. Now let's see if we can continue that luck. Unfortunately not. If that had been the left and right arrows, things would have been a bit significantly better. But instead, we're just going to go with People's Champion, the SummerSlam 24 Pro, The Rock. And then we know that we can get the 4 of a kind on this one as well. And as you can see, we're only 600,000 away from getting the Enigma BFAB. So that is quite cool. And this time, because we don't have the giant finisher, we're not going to use the horseshoe, the luck thing. We instead are just going to play the match normally, because we still have plenty of time left to do the rest of this. So the reason I'm using the up and down arrows is, one, just deal a little bit of extra damage, but also just in case the next one was going to be right arrow like it was. Then I'm going to use everything apart from the up and down arrows, because there is literally double the amount of up and down arrows as there is to the left or the right ones. Now that is a little bit unfortunate, but there we go, we'll just go for that. And throw the Rey Mysterio in there just to get him a few more matches, because he has yet to be fully leveled, I believe. He doesn't have his full 100 matches, his full variants, his full etc. He does have his full, he is on level 105. And there we go. I have also been playing through campaign mode, and you can see here that I managed to 3-star everything right up until R-Truth, and then it was R-Truth that started giving me problems. So that is where the problems seem to begin, and with R-Truth you're only allowed to use speed, which is a little bit difficult, and only up arrows. And then after that, opponents start getting 5,000 and 6,000 sets of power and the likes, and it just doesn't stop from that point onwards. So that is a little bit difficult. I have got all the rewards up to 93, so we've only got 3 rewards left to get, which is going to be a fortified 1 of a card, 3 copies of a random sport, and 1 of the Enigma equipment. followed by another Fortify 3, another 2 copies of a support, and then equipment, once again, and 2 of the Summerslam 24 train-ups, and then the final one, of course, is the LE Eddie Guerrero, which I will be trying to go for, but I feel like that might be one of these things that's going to take a while. We still have 40 days left to get it, so there is plenty of time left, and I think probably towards the end it's going to start requiring the double heroic or special edition SummerSlam 24 cards in order to get up there, because it's already asking for 5,000 and 6,000 stats in either speed, toughness, power, or charisma. So that is very, very difficult to get. So that is where we are at the moment. In terms of the battle pass, let's go ahead and claim some of these. So we've managed to clear the first 6 of these, pretty much just from playing the War Games. Is it War Games? No, Giants Unleashed, sorry. From playing Giants Unleashed, and of course also playing campaign mode. So let's go ahead and we're just going to click claim all on this, just for the sake of speed. So we've got 300 super coins. We have our reduced gym workouts by 25%. Reduced fusion times by 20%. Reduced bout recovery time. We got our throwback Alexa Bliss. And there is our Alexa Bliss herself, the brand new Battle Pass SummerSlam 24 version. Going to, of course, 100% lock that down. Another 300 super coins. And 25 draft picks. And there we go. We're very, very close to getting to the 7th stage of this. So that is where we're at. Of course, we need to lock down our very brand new whoa, does it oh, it's because it was on that. Yes. I was very, very worried there. But of course, our brand new Bron Breaker has to be locked down as well. I was very worried that it had somehow not given me Bron Breaker, and I was all kinds of concerned. What is the best version of Bron Breaker? This is his first version where he wears the Steiner jacket. That one isn't so terrible. At least it's... that is me having to now get up. I have been awake the entire night. And it is now time for me to get up and actually do some work. So that is exactly what I am about to go and do. That one's like one of the more interesting ones because at least it's just a little bit different to the rest of his looks. That one isn't so bad because it's his black attire, which is the one that he tends to wear these days. That's the numbers one from the famous Scott Steiner math promo. But there we go. I think I'm going to stick with that one. And of course we've got our Alexa Bliss as well, which is very, very cool to see. It's the first Alexa Bliss that we've had in a little while. So it's good to see her make a return into WWE Supercard, and hopefully she'll be making a return to actual WWE at some point soon as well. And you can see there that it seems that Bron Breakker is just a little bit stronger than Alexa Bliss. They're both on Level 0, they both have no matches, and they don't have any of their variants, of course. But there we go. And as you can see, that is my various array of cards that I have collected from Summerslam 24 already, largely through just playing campaign mode, and some of them are really cool. Like the guitar gives 880 to toughness. These ones are less impressive because the Paul Heyman Battle Pass one gives 525, I think. This is only 254. So those ones are significantly less impressive. Of course, we've got the Ambush, we've got the Pump It Up, the Daniel Bryan, and the Demon Finn Balor images. And of course, we're celebrating Rick Boogs, who is no longer an active wrestler. And we've got a whole bunch of other cards here as well. AJ Styles, of course, doesn't normally have the title, but that's the image that I gave him. So there we are, folks. That is it for this little video. I really hope that you all enjoyed. And if you did enjoy it, please give me a like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so you can see when more of these glorious little videos go out. And we shall see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.